Hello everyone, my name is Woodler and welcome to the 88 pre-match video for Watford versus Arsenal in the Barclays Premier League on the 17th of October 2015. I'm going to cover three main things. First up, we've got a squad update. Second, expectation. And third, the dreaded prediction. So simply, the squad update is pretty good actually. I mean, we're still missing the same players as we were before in Jack Wilshere and Danny Welbeck. Flamini and Arteta are now cleared to be fit so they could play. Koscielny and Alexis, well, we don't know. We'll find out later today and will probably be confirmed tomorrow. But regardless of whether they're fit or not, they might not play anyway. Maybe they would start on the bench if they're fit to do so. Because if you look to the future, on Tuesday, we get to face... Yay! So there isn't really too much to update as far as the squad goes. Alexis and Koscielny are the big ones, but if they don't play, then it doesn't really matter. We've got no new injuries. In fact, I can't think of the last time that we had such a good international break. We scored goals and assists and no one hurt themselves, which is amazing. Why can't it always be like that, right? That'd be good. We had Alexis scoring goals, Ozil with assists, Walcott and Giroud both scoring goals. Giroud should have got a hat-trick apparently, so... yeah, he scores 2 goals, but still people looked at it like it was a bad thing because he didn't score a third. Poor guy, he can't get a break, can he? I'm especially curious to see how Aaron Ramsey gets on now. I mean, he scored during the party match for Wales, but they've finally qualified for the first time in 500 years. I don't know, it's a long time. But how will it affect his performances now? Because he's struggled this season. He can be very, very good. And I still think he is good. I still think he deserves a start in the starting 11 for Arsenal. But we know he can do so much more. Will this affect him at all? I mean, will he relax more now that Wales are qualified? I mean, the matches that Wales play from now on will surely be far less intensive. Or maybe it's the opposite effect. Maybe his performances will actually get worse because now that he's finally done it with Wales, maybe he'll relax a bit. You know, it's the kind of feeling like, you know, the same kind of way that once you finally get a holiday after either weeks and weeks of work or weeks and weeks of school, whatever it is, you finally get your holiday, you finally get your break, you finally get to the weekend, whatever it is, and then you're ill. And it's like, really? But it's just because your body is finally relaxing and you're finally sort of allowing yourself to listen to yourself and realize, oh, I'm actually pretty sick. And you've probably been sick for a little while, you just didn't realize it. Maybe that will happen to Ramsey. I hope not. I hope that I'm talking out my ass. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed because I'm a big fan of Ramsey and I know he can offer us a lot more. Well, certainly goals is one thing, but I know he can offer us a lot more. With that all said, let's move on to expectation. Well, it's Arsenal, so the expectation is we're gonna win. We should win. It's pretty much how it always is with Arsenal, unless we're against Bayern Munich. Alright, but Watford away, it's the kind of match that Arsenal normally do quite well. It's the kind of match that we normally win. Whether that will happen this time, I mean, you'd think so. Even without the likes of Alexis and potentially Laurent Koscielny, we should still have enough to be able to dispatch a Watford side who will just be trying to stay in the league. I do have 2 concerns though, and one is, well, we have Bayern Munich on Tuesday, and if we're going to save our Champions League, then we have to win against Bayern Munich. Twice. So therefore, if we're preparing for that match, then we will probably end up resting players. So the likes of Alexis and Koscielny, who are already a maybe because of their fitness, they would probably get a rest, maybe start on the bench depending on how things go, but ideally we wouldn't play them. So therefore, the side we will face against Watford will probably be weaker. The other concern is that whilst Arsenal were flying around all over the place, Watford, not quite so much. There were players on international duty, but not as many. And I'm kind of thinking about this the same way that West Ham were preparing for Arsenal at the beginning of the season. Obviously, they beat, well, not to remind us, but they beat us 2-0. A lot of the credit was given to off the field on the training pitch work, preparing for that kind of performance. And we've actually seen them repeat the same feat against other big clubs when they go away. Have Watford spent their international break preparing for this one particular match, getting this one specific performance so that they can try and upset us? Maybe. If you look at their home form, well, I mean, it's pretty decent. I mean, 3 clean sheets out of 4, and the 1 goal that they have conceded was a penalty. 0-0, 0-0, 1-0, 0-1. Not many goals, huh? So we're going to have to be creative. The way I'm thinking about this kind of game is I'm not expecting Leicester away. I'm more expecting Burnley away. If this is going to be a very tight game and a very congested game, which is normally what these bottom sides try to do to us, and at times it can work, I'll be curious to see who Wenger plays. Would he go for Giroud? It seems like more of a Giroud kind of feel, that kind of game. Or would he go for Walcott? Just keep him, I mean, Walcott's form has been pretty undroppable. Then you've still got the Tuesday match to think about against Bayern Munich. We'd probably want Walcott against Bayern Munich. I think Giroud would suit well against Watford, but we'll see what Wenger does. We're in a good place at the moment. We've just got to be able to keep getting results whilst we're in this good spell. So, with all that said, prediction time. Okay, I'm going to go with an Arsenal win. I do think it's going to be tight. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. I'm going to say 2-1. I think Giroud will start. I think Giroud will score. I'm hoping to get some confidence from that. I mean, he can be very good, but he has been struggling a lot. And I'll give the other goal to Ramsey because I hope that he starts scoring more often. That's it from me. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think will happen down in the comments below. For the latest news, highlights, transfer gossip, everything Arsenal, head over to ATA's Facebook page. There's a link down below. And if I am so lucky as to have you interested in more of me, then there is an annotation on the screen to check out my channel. There's also a link in the description. You will get to see the best FIFA videos ever. Maybe. Thanks for watching. I will see you after the game. Come on, Arsenal.